Morning, kids. How's it going?
Morning.
Morning.
All right. All right. So you can begin on it. Why don't you start us off?
Yes, John. So today, first I complete this restriction of this dummy lobby. I created pull request for it. So Jerry, can you please check look that pull request?
Yeah, I
And
missed it.
okay. And second, I am currently working on writing test cases. I have committed the code also. I will create the pull request for it. Server test cases. So yeah, that is in progress. And and if you can assign me, meanwhile, if there will be other important tasks that you can assign to me also.
Okay. All right. We'll talk about that. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, Jerry, why don't you go ahead?
1 second. Demo incoming.
Okay.
And okay. And here. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's our web view. I went ahead and made it configurable to allow it to where if you go in a different chat, let me do that real quick. So like this chat, for example. Oh wait, this is. Let me get another one. Okay. So if you're in one of these chats, for example, and you try to click around, oops,
Mhm.
this is the campaign link. Let's see. You click it, you'll see the button here. So you can't type in it. This is all configurable with the backend now.
Okay.
Um,
What do you mean by that? Like you can the functionality can be changed on the fly?
yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay, cool.
if we want to open and close a chat from the web on demand, we can.
Nice. Okay.
So going back into this chat,
Mm,
I can type here,
Sweet.
and if I hit send, there we go. It asks for my name, test user. Uh, okay. And we get this second step, and then we get this,
Lovely.
and then we verify.
Okay.
It sends. One thing that it needs to do here that is an improvement is I think it's going to do it whenever I refresh.
This is awesome.
Yeah, I just got to have it refreshed. Now we have the messages on the right side.
Oh, I see. Is that something you can do?
Yeah, I can fix it. This is
Okay.
just how far I've gotten so far.
Okay. So that blue got somehow different
Mm.
color
Okay,
blue
what
than
the
we
heck
normally
happened
use.
here? I thought I fixed the subscription, but
Okay. Okay.
just got
Well,
a couple little tweaks. Yeah, see, there we go.
yeah.
And then I can like send a message. That was me sending from my phone. Um, so as you can see, it's all in real. It's actually like faster than the app. I think like it immediately popped up.
Interesting. Wonder why.
I don't know. Um, but yeah, the subscription immediately comes through. Um,
Okay.
and
Huh.
likewise, I can see it on my phone whenever I send a chat message. I just got to see what this unknown is. It should be sending it. It was working yesterday, so we'll check into that. At the top right, you can see there is a logout test here.
Hmm.
That's just for my testing. It's going to be removed, obviously.
I figured, yeah.
So
Okay. Um, what about the keyboard?
keyboard, that is something that is to be tested on the device still. Kind of just getting the functionality working yesterday. Today is going to be today is going to be wrapping it up. It's going to be making sure it looks good on a phone and
Mm,
that the keyboard adjusts properly and all of it. I want to make sure that date picker looks good on a phone because it was looking weird on the simulator.
Okay.
Um, and I have to actually for let me do this. I got to go toggle something real quick. Scalar and I think this is what it's called. No. Let's see. Okay, let me grab admin. Let's see. Okay. I gotta do this here. Another new. You can see here your message was submitted for review and will be published after approval. That is just placeholder text that can always change. But what that allows me to demonstrate is here we can go to our admin portal.
What was the difference in that case versus the one where you were prompted to verify yourself?
So up until the point you verify yourself, you're authenticating. But after you authenticate, then we send a message. But when you send a message, the backend does a check to see if that message has to be approved.
Okay.
Remember how? Yeah, I'll just go on and kind of show from the admin portal
Okay.
that there's a darn it. Oh, it's on the local host. And then oh yeah, 3001. Give it some time. There we go. Is it not authenticated? It must not be authenticated. Okay, let me try to get this logged in. Basically, it's a approve, deny screen, and it lists all the messages. Let's see. Deny egg. Okay. Gosh. Is it on here? Yeah, I'm having some issues logging in right now. I think it's just my password isn't popping up for the autocomplete. But it's essentially just a queue.
Okay.
Let's see. Why is it not letting me?
A queue of messages.
Yeah, it's just a queue of like where it says it's been submitted for review.
Okay.
And you'll just see the message in a queue, and you can approve, deny, whatever.
Okay.
It's pretty straightforward.
What about tapping on the topics?
Tapping on the topics. That's for today. Topics was never a thing in the web view.
Right.
So if we want topics, that'll have to be configured for the web view. I don't expect that to be a lot of work, but I guess I'll see when I get to it.
Okay. Yeah, we should have it. We should keep the barrier to entry low.
Yep.
Cool.
So yeah, it's getting really close. Just a couple minor tweaks, add the topics, and I want to test it on the device and make sure that the keyboards, interact all correctly and everything.
Yeah. That's gonna be a big one. The keyboard's gonna be a pain.
Usually with web views, I don't think it is, but we'll see.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe not.
Yeah. Oh, Todd, you got something?
What's up?
Hey, now looking at the web view, which is amazing, by the way, and good job, Jerry. Welcome. we're assuming that the user here has found this chat on the web and wants to interact with it. Would it not be an option or a good idea for the user after they decide to verify their phone number to give them an option or a link to download the app, or they can choose to stay in the web view? Or does it matter?
They kind of have a permanent option at the bottom if you see.
I'm on my phone. Sorry.
There's a
Mm,
button at the bottom that
oh,
takes
you're right.
apps.
Yep. Never mind. Thank you.
No problem. Yeah, so that way it's there for the
Yeah, clear
better
from the front.
experience. Yeah.
Agreed. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So keyboard, there's some styling things, topics. You're gonna look into why it's doing the unknown and
Yeah.
okay over there. Okay. Um. Okay. Yeah. What about some of the stuff Ismail worked on where video content will play when you scroll? Is that gonna just come over, or does that have to be configured?
That'll have to be set up. The videos. Yeah.
Okay. It's not
Um.
urgent, but nice to have.
Yeah. Uh. Yeah. I don't know how videos is going to play in a web view. I'll have to test with some actual videos.
Okay. Okay. Um. Thinking about that little camera icon and what we
Um. I mean, right now it actually doesn't do anything right now, but we can have it.
we can maybe have that go to the like prompt you to go to the app store. Maybe
If you want the camera, you want the camera to bring you to the app store. So everything's just going to be text only, right?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, reactions, text. Yeah.
Okay. All reactions or something. So you want a user to be able to react to a message.
Yeah, I do.
So we'll have to bring in we'll have to bring in support for reactions.
Okay. Let's do that. Okay. It's a little bit more work to do, but it's coming along really nicely. It's great.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah.
It's just coming along. It's coming along good. Making progress day by day, but you see it's
Yeah,
coming
and it's
along.
definitely gonna open a lot of doors because
Mhm.
you know we're gonna be way more available, being
For sure.
searchable on the web. So yeah, this will be great, especially in very active chats like we have some right now.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. All right. Thank you. Looking good.
Yep. And I think that covers my updates. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I was doing on the side. Yeah, I think that covers my extent of stuff from yesterday. I know we talked about probably some of the interactivity bugs and stuff, but I feel like Amin will cover that in his updates.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do that. Thank you. Amin, why don't you go ahead and update us, please?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, first things first, like I fixed the issue, the crash for the new architecture. If you press on the home button,
Good.
the app, yeah, I fixed that. Also, looked up the other issue. The GIFs are slow.
Mhm.
Um, it turned out that the GIF itself is slow. Like the GIF we have there, let me send it to you. So, like for example, that one for sports.
Yeah, so I purposefully slowed down the sports
Uh,
because iOS was playing it at double speed.
I see. Okay, so now in the new architecture, it plays normal speed.
Well, yeah,
So
if
it
it
looks
plays
good.
normal speed, then I have to change the GIF back to normal speed.
I see. Okay. So probably we leave it as is for now until we release
Mhm.
the new
Yeah,
build. Or yeah.
I know.
Well,
I was gonna bring this up. Look, I searched up the code for any slowing down a GIF. I didn't find any. I thought like I'm missing something, but now it makes sense. The GIF itself, it's slow.
okay, yeah. Sorry about that. Jerry, you must not have heard that yesterday. We were talking about that for a minute.
Yeah, well,
Hopefully.
so is the GIF speed resolved with the new architecture?
It seems to be, yeah.
Okay. Let's make sure, like, if in chat messages, so if you send like a message, a GIF as a message, if it's still like the right speed. But okay.
Yeah. Why don't you send me one in Circles? I'm in the new architecture. So if you send me that one.
What build is it? Is the newest build?
Yeah, 10.
10? Okay.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, what else? I mean,
Yeah, and I looked up the scrolling issue, like with the new architecture, like you navigate to a chat and it do a little jump on you, something like that. Also, I discovered another issue is like you be in a chat, you scroll, and you go back and you navigate to the same chat. There will be like a big scroll. It tries to takes you back to where you at, you left.
mm-hmm.
And this issue, mm, this issue seems like I need to look into more like of what Blaster is doing. They seem like they caching the position, your last position, and when you navigate again to that same chat, it tries to reuse that cache. But midway thinks, no, I'm not gonna do. Just let me bring back. So it seems like I'm missing some. We're missing some configuration somewhere to not let Flashlist do all of this. It should be always starts at the bottom. Don't use any cache if you have scrolling position cache if you have.
Okay.
There, there's this that I need to. I just like discovered what the other issue is like. Small jumps that happens when you just go to a chat and I figured out what's the reason of it. It's because of so you know how we have chat inside like a tab view where we have topics at the top, so you can switch between the two. So because of the chat, the flash list, it's inside the container. It causes those jumps because it misses with the flash list calculation that it does. Because the container it has some paddings and margins and everything, and those values like miss confuses the flash list calculation that it does for scoring and all of that. I confirmed that by just had the flash list with no tab view or anything, no topics at the top or anything, just the chat, and it just works fine. Like when I navigate to it, there's no jumping or anything. And also like this issue happens, it's only the first time you navigate to a chat. Like if you go to a chat, you will see this little jump at the bottom, and if you go back and you go to it, it's just fine. And if you close the app and you open it, it's just fine.
Hmm.
It's like the very first time.
What
I have
about pagination? I think there
uh,
might be additional
I
jumps.
I didn't see problems with the pagination, but like flickering for the images, it might be related to the work that Ismail did with the he did some work for the images.
Yeah.
They like came alive until when they're like into the viewport, so that's why. Not not that's why, but like this is my assumption. I'm still like my whole day I was just looking into the scrolling issue and the other freezing issue.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, I'll be working more into that, like the scrolling issue, this flickering, and yeah, for this new architecture. I'm still on it. Still don't have a solution or fix yet, but like I'm in the middle, getting my mind around it and knowing what's causing it and all of that.
Is it most likely because of something that we were handling in the old flash list to make it work right, but now that we don't need that anymore?
Probably, and as I was saying, it's because of
The
um
values.
yeah, the value is that tab view, the container, which
Yeah.
is the tab view that has the topics at the top.
Mhm.
It's causes that.
When you
So
remove those values, like and put them at default, everything's okay.
not like I removed values, but I removed the whole container, like the whole tabs. So the whole like you see topic at the top, there was no topic at the top. When you navigate to chat, it's just a list.
I see. Right. Okay. Huh.
Because to have that functionality where we have kind of taps functionality,
Mhm.
it adds more logic and more values. And I still don't know how to like to
You
tweak
should
them.
try. What's the tool that Ismail's been using? Is it Claude, where he
Yeah,
uploads the?
yeah, I'm using that in the on the side when I'm like when I understand something when I like I use it. It's not like I just not use it, but I use the cloud.
Okay, because it could give you ideas. It might not be dead
Mm,
on, but maybe
yeah.
point in a direction. Um, is it are you using it in the way Ismail was, where you copy the code, feed it to the AI, and then let it and tell it what the problem is?
Normally it should be yeah. Like I know like I'm having it on the side. It has like when I'm like working on a file, I tag that file in my prompt, and yeah, it gets the whole file or any other files is used by that file.
Okay. Does it have suggestions of where to focus?
Um, well, not really because like I'm giving it the flash list source, not the whole thing, but one file. It just like the beginning, it's always like you need to memorize that, you need to do that. I know it's not, so I keep prompting it,
Mhm.
but nothing like really spot. Like, it gets it on the spot. Yeah, maybe
Okay.
I'll yeah.
Okay. Um, are you using the same tool Ismail uses?
The cloud code, yeah, I use that. Yeah,
Is that one? Okay. I guess you only get a certain amount per day. Is that right?
I have the like I have the pro subscription, so I
Okay.
never like was stopped or anything.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Well, hopefully it can point you in the right direction because we kind of need those lists, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I'll just need to more time to work on it, and then I'm sure I'll have it fixed. The other one that it's tricky is like the freeze with that user.
Mhm.
But Todd says that it's not like the whole thing. It's not the whole ad. It's just the list, the lobby list, and
Okay.
so this tells me this is not a memory issue. If it was a memory issue, it
Mm.
would it would just like everything is gonna be frozen for like a 5 second and the app would crash because
Yeah.
yeah, but the app is not crashing, so it's not an issue. And now he says he can scroll the other list, so it's um maybe again this is session replay because it only affects the lobby list, and we have session replay issues with lists. I know this is Android, but I don't know.
Hmm. Hmm. Um.
Or the other thing is maybe this is starts to happen. I'm not sure if this is like yeah, it's like touch until they don't see this issue. It's only the this user, or maybe only this user that get to report. But like maybe this starts happening after like we added the search. Maybe there's like an invisible view. I looked up the code, I didn't find any. Like an invisible view on top of that lobby that blocks
I
uh,
see.
scrolling. I looked up the code, didn't see anything
We'd have
over.
to block the whole window, though, right?
The
Because like
whole.
if it just overlapped a little bit at the top, you would still be able to scroll from the middle of the screen, right? So wouldn't it have to block the whole window,
I'm thinking like it's like overlaying just the list of the lobby. You
right?
know.
And but just for that user, and just only sometimes.
Yeah. So this is
Hmm.
just a theory. I looked up the code to see if we have anything overlaid there. It's not. Maybe when Ismail coming back, he can talk more about this. He did the search, like maybe something will yeah, we'll see. He will be thinking about something else that we're not seeing right now.
Um,
But yeah, it's not a memory issue. That's the thing.
but okay. I mean, he got a warning about memory issue. Remember?
You got a warning where?
Jerry discovered that in the logs. It was a low memory warning. Remember that, Jerry?
Yeah, I did see that.
But like, if it was in memory, nothing will be scrolled. Maybe, yeah, like the user cannot interact with anything in the app.
Are you 100% sure about that?
Yeah, because like the memory affects the whole app, not just some one thing. It's like,
Well, maybe newer OS, maybe they're doing something different now. Where I get what you're saying. Like I agree that that's pretty expected. But what if the app or the device is trying to isolate something to stop running? Is that even possible?
mm, nah, that's like, I think that's too much for device to do, especially in our case, where like a React Native app, not like a native that the app that that the OS will be able to get specific elements in the app. Like for our app for the OS, it's just one thing because everything is JavaScript. JavaScript is not native.
Yeah.
It's just like a one thing.
Okay. Okay. I wouldn't rule out memory yet. I
Um.
because you have to think about it the other way.
Mhm.
Not happening to everyone. It's not reproducible. Not even with this guy. It's not even always
Yeah.
reproducible. So not a lot of things can be intermittent. You know. So
Um. Mhm.
it seems like it could be because that list also does have a lot of data in it, like maybe React Native itself is responsible for this problem because it's the device can't handle it. So React Native is not crashing. It's just kind of freezing up in a way, like in one part, like
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
support it.
it could be some component in that list that causes the freeze. Yeah, because of React Native or some other library, somehow it's bleeding to that list or something like that. Yeah, it could be. I'm not saying.
And triggered by the low memory.
Yeah, when a device on a low memory, a lot of things go wrong. No,
Right.
nothing worse.
So we could have him clear his memory out, right? Like, actually, Todd, let me ask you: did you get any more of those like very specific settings? Not settings, but like resource usage?
Yeah, the memory resource I did from Ralph, but not from the other guy yet. Not from Bo.
Okay, because we need that. Well, and in Ralph's case, what was the
Um,
resource?
I can share with you and with you guys. It's normal. Nothing looks
Okay,
out of
but
the
he also
ordinary.
isn't really having this problem,
He
right?
has been not as frequently as Bo, but yes, he is having the problem.
But never could confirm it with you. Like you guys were talking the last day or two, but I thought I read in the Slack messages that he wasn't able to recreate it in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, and recently he just messaged me again and saying it happened.
Okay,
So there wasn't
now
a
maybe a
long.
good okay,
Go ahead.
maybe a good time to ask him to check those resources again
Yeah, sure. I'll ask him
right
to
away.
try and provide it. Yeah, when it's
'Cause-
happening.
Yeah, because it could change again.
Yep.
Um, okay. When you looked at it though, it was normal. Like how much free?
Yeah,
Uh,
I can tell you. So his memory utilization was showing 3.2 gigabytes available out of the 12, which it
okay,
was a little bit more than mine was even showing as far as
yeah,
available.
yeah,
Circles is using 560 megabytes. Um, it's the app with the highest memory utilization on his phone. Um, Behind that's Gmail, Google Play Store, a couple other things.
yeah. Okay. So perhaps he opened a different app like Uber or who knows what, and it wasn't until later that he tried to use Circles, and Circles was struggling because of some other app also in the background competing
Yeah,
resources.
I would say any that's possible. It for him to show 3.2 gigabytes available. I would think that seems likely unless there's some sort of weird conflict with another app itself, because it seems like there's plenty of RAM there for any app to use.
Or yeah, or a different theory is that as he's using Circles, it's leaking memory and building it up.
Right. It's
And
possible.
yeah. And so then, and what did he report? This is today. He told you he had the problem.
Yeah.
And what was the problem? The message lobby froze, but other things were
Correct.
okay. So he could still scroll the topics, the
Ye-
groups.
Yeah. Let me verify. Maybe I want to make sure I didn't read. Uh, give me a second.
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, this is at 1 o'clock this morning. He uh, he said that when it froze, he said he could scroll up and down, but not across the top. The opposite
Okay.
of what Bo experiences.
Okay. Okay.
Not sure what that means.
Yeah. I mean, I can do something similar. I mean, in the new architecture, I think you addressed it. I think it had to do like, you know how there's a bug, like if I try and tap a user's profile image, it was crashing. Well, it wouldn't necessarily crash immediately, like it would freeze the scrolling on the lobby, but I could still scroll the topics. Like, so it's like similar kind of a problem, but you're addressing that, but maybe something's still there.
Um, I don't think this is similar because you had a crash, like the app crashed for you. This is it's just not interactive at all. So
I can do that too. Let me try and figure it where
yeah.
it doesn't crash. Um, but occasionally, if I enter the message lobby, mm,
And real quick, he also shared with me that a screenshot of his background apps that were open, and at the time, it was just two. Only things he had open at the time was Circles and his Messages app.
mm,
Didn't have any other apps open.
okay. So maybe it's not memory. Um, how do we hunt this down? I mean, uh, something is
Now I'm having strong feelings is the session replay.
session replay.
Yeah, because it's only blocks lists. Sometimes it's the lobby, sometimes one at the top.
Why
And
would session replay do that?
the same reason why it makes scrolling junky on iOS. Most
Jumpy.
likely, only
Jumpy's
this.
different though.
Jumpy.
Yeah.
Well, like that iOS, this is Android, so it's
Yeah.
not the same implementation. If
I
down
see.
to it, it's not. So yeah,
Mm,
it serves one goal, but like the implementation is different because different OS and all of that. So maybe on Android they having the same issue, but it shows with another side effect.
okay. Hmm. I wonder how long this has been going on. I mean, can you see if other people have tickets for this?
That's what I was about to do.
Because maybe we need to just update newer version, or maybe go back a version. I don't know. And Todd, you never experienced this problem?
Um, it seems familiar, like maybe some long time in the past. Maybe I have, but I've not personally experienced this on any of the test phones that I have or on my phone in a long time. If I did, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not experiencing this.
Okay. Hmm. And how many times were these guys saying it was happening to them?
Ralph says it's happening maybe once a day at most. The other guy, Bo, is seemingly happening like 2, 3, 4 times a day. Or,
So
or,
he's
or I
getting
should say almost, I would say almost, um, he's saying almost every time he's opening the app, like quite frequently. It takes him a while to get the app open for it to not freeze on him.
Okay, like the first issue that shows up, like the first thing was this issue that this guy says session replay causes very noticeable screen freezing,
on
and
Android.
he said both. Like I'm still going, but he said like both, and this is like the last week. He opened this issue last week, so this freezing issue, yeah,
Okay. Hmm. And is it lists that he's talking about?
yeah, lists, yeah.
Lists. But the buttons still can work sometimes.
Let me see if you. No, I didn't. He did not mention anything related buttons. It just said like his list for freezes.
Okay.
But yeah, if like you have a button inside the list, that button would not work because the list is the container.
Right. But like the nav bar would work.
Mm,
Right.
yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So this was a week ago.
Yep.
I don't get why it's
Let me see
not
when.
happening.
Okay, when we did upgrades and
If we're saying that the message lobby is basically 2 lists. There's the list up top and then the message lobby list below. Is that right?
Yeah.
mm,
Is it not odd that it's only being reported in the message lobby and not within other group chats that also have multiple lists with topics up top and the messaging below? Or is messaging not a list?
Messaging is like even in a conversation, it's pretty much the same deal. You got your topics up above and you got your
Right.
scroll below.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why they're not
But maybe it
experiencing that.
does. Maybe ask Bo if that happens to him in there.
Okay,
Because I
yeah,
suspect it would.
I would think so. Not sure why the message lobby is the culprit at the moment.
Yeah, like perhaps coming out of the is he coming out of a cold start or a background? Is that backgrounded, do you know?
Let me go back and look at our conversation. I'll confirm. I'll find out.
Okay.
and we did upgrade Sentry to the latest, like October,
Mhm.
and yeah, could be that's why we start seeing it this issue.
Is there a newer update since then?
Let me see if there's any. Yeah, there is. There's a three. Yeah, there is.
There is. Okay. Hmm. Should we update?
Yeah, because I'm seeing here, in their logs to say they have a point that says add new experimental canvas capturing strategy for session replay. and I think this is Android only. Yep. So they're adding something new, experimental for session replays of for Android because like it has issues.
Okay. Okay. Let's do that. And you were going to add the experimental part back in on iOS.
Yep. I'll do this. So now we have two experimental stuff for Android, iOS to fix session replay issues. So I'll enable them for the
Okay.
old architecture build and see.
Okay. Sounds good. Cool. Okay. Anything else you want to add?
Um, no, I'll do that and keep working on the scrolling issues for the new architecture.
Okay. I have a odd bug that I'll probably have Ismail look at it. It's I pasted text into a chat, and then when I hit send, like a line or two of the text is not visible to me. But I looked on Tori's phone, and it's all visible to her. It's kind of weird. But if I long press, like to edit, it's all there. So it's weird. It's just like a weird defect. But I think Ismail probably can look into it. He's done a lot of things around that, the fonts and all that stuff. But was there anything else, Todd, that you can think of is that you've been reporting the last 24 hours that means you look at?
No, no.
Okay. Okay, then maybe we get a new build. I mean, because I don't want to report stuff that you've already fixed. There are a lot of weird little crashes and stuff on the 10. Could you do another one later?
What should be in it? Um,
Well,
like
like every time I tap the home button or a user
oh
profile.
yeah, yeah, all right, the crashes, yeah. I'll have that fixed for you in the next build.
Okay. And the session replay, like, update it and to put the
I
experimental version.
Yeah, I have a question regarding this. So the build is gonna be new architecture, right?
Yeah.
And it's gonna have the crashes fixes when you press home button, images, and all of that. And also, we want to enable the experimental thing for iOS and Android with the new architecture.
Yes.
And do we want to do another build for the old architecture um, only to enable experimental issue fixes from Sentry?
Not yet. We'll test it out on the new architecture. And
Okay.
there was something else you addressed. I mean, there's a couple little things. Let me think about it. Whoa. I mean, is there any reason not to put all the latest PRs between you and Ismail, like have it all up to date?
Can you repeat the question?
Is there any reason not to be all the way up to date with your PRs and Ismail's PRs?
Uh, like I'm not sure following. Like, are you thinking about like the new architecture?
Yes. Yeah. There's still some work that you've done since 2 days ago, right? Yesterday and today.
Let me look the list of PRs.
I just can't remember. I know there's like another one. Well, there's the jumpiness, right? You fixed some of that.
The jumping. No, I just said like I'm still on it. I know what's the cause, but I still don't have it
Oh,
fixed.
that's right. That's right. Okay. Maybe. Well, hopefully,
It, yeah,
you
it's
think.
only the crashes. Like the fix that we have right now, it's the when you press the home button, profile images, that we have it fixed. That would be in the new build.
I
Other
see.
than that, there's nothing new.
Okay. Well, then, do you think you'd be able to get the jumpiness figured out today?
Yeah, I'll keep working on it. and
Okay.
see at the end of the day if I have a fix for it, it will be in the next bit.
Okay, perfect. All right. And we'll do that. Okay, sounds good.
Mhm.
Anything else you want to add?
No, that's all from me.
Okay. All right, cool. Jerry, do we need anything for the web? Do you need anything from anybody?
For the web, no.
No? Okay. No, like links that have to be
The
implemented
deep
and anything.
links, the deep links are already like the deep links, dynamic links are already in.
Yeah, all good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay then. All right. Well, when you get a little further along, send me a screen record of the flow. So I have all of the wording and layout and stuff, and I'll let you know if I want to change some of the text and whatnot.
Okay.
Just be minor adjustments, but and I'll probably have some other ideas, I'm sure, about like we mentioned a bit of a description of like say something nice, don't say something at all. That
Yeah.
type of vibe. I'll figure out where to work that in. So okay. Alrighty then. Sounds like we're in a good spot here. We'll catch up with everyone later.
Sweet.
All right. Take it easy,
Thanks,
guys.
man.
Thanks,
Mhm.
guys.
All right.